Alrighty, we just got another one dropped off. It's the B4. It's probably one of the cleanest ones I done had for sure. You just hit 200,000 miles on your way here, huh? Scooting. Of course, I'm gonna tag him and everything that we do, but got all the parts loaded up in there. Everything in the trunk. Converter, cams, lifters, everything. You came prepared, man. That's how I like it when I ain't gotta wait on no parts. All the little miscellaneous stuff I grab. Alright, so as of now, the intake is off, coil packs is off. I'm about to lift it up, drain all the coolant out of it, bring it back down, take the radiator and fans and stuff out, take all the front accessory drive out, unbolt the headers, and then send it back up in the air and start taking the converter bolts and the starter and all that stuff off. Hopefully I'm gonna try to get the motor 100% ready to get pulled out tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna have the motor out tonight, and then tomorrow I'll start breaking it down. So I'm about to set y'all back up. We're gonna get it put up in the air, and we're gonna go from there. Bumper off, wheels off. For the most part, she's ready to come out, but you can see it was starting to have a rear main seal leak. Notorious for that. Oil pan and all that stuff was starting to leak. Front timing seal was starting to leak. Well, it's leaking, but whatever. Yeah, I'm leaving the starter hanging like that because I'm not about to fight with that power wire. That's the first time I done seen a power wire bent like that, and I'm gonna just leave that like that. Like somebody replaced their starter once before too though, so yeah. But the header's off, as you can see, both sides, all the converter bolts out, all the bell housing bolts out except for the two at the top. So I'm about to lower her back down, pop the motor mount bolts off from right here and right here, and then From there, I gotta take the top bolt off of the AC compressor. And then from there, pretty much, she's ready to come out. The hardest part, the most irritating part is gonna be getting this motor to separate with just me being here by myself. But I've been doing it for a while now, so that's no biggie. So yeah, catch y'all in a second. Alrighty, that time has come. Engine hoist set up. About to pick her on up out of here. I detached my motor from the motor mounts that mounts straight to the block right here. Let me see. From the straight to the block is where I detach it from. I leave the actual bracket of the motor mount on the car still. It's just simpler to set it back down in there to me. But AC compressor is off. So the motor getting ready to come out. I'm about to set y'all up and put a time lapse on of me pulling it out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to fight with it because the motor and trans never been separated before. So be prepared to see me jumping from under the car to the top of the car to under the car and top of the car and all that extra junk. So let's get her up out of here though. As you see, the motor is coming out slowly but surely. I'm about to go live though, so I'll tap back in with you guys once the motor's out and I'm about to get ready to set it on the engine stand. Well, I forgot to record. We making a whole mess. Bro, whoever put this ARP bolt in,
fuck you.
I swear, them niggas really torqued it down to where it's supposed to be, man. Them niggas some hoes. But motor out the car. As you can see, the block is basically broke down to what it need to be. About to pull the balancer off. Put the balancer off, drain the oil, put the oil pan off, put a timing chain cover off, the oil pump, and all that good stuff. And then I'm probably gonna leave it there for the night because I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning. And yeah, so I'm gonna set up a time lapse and let y'all see bro work on it. So the oil pan is off, front timing chain cover and all that stuff is off. Pulling the oil pan off, look at the pickup tube, bro. I don't understand how this motor was keeping good oil pressure, bro. So this is the tensioner for the timing chain. This piece right here. Look at the fucking time. Oh my goodness, dog. Yep, here go the other piece of it right here. I ain't even showing y'all. But this supposed to sit in here and keep the chain tight and not have play. So this broke. Chain loose. It ended up in a fucking pickup tube. That's crazy. So cam out. So this is basically where we gonna end the night off at. This motor need cam bearings. So, I mean, it would have been having 200,000 miles on it. I already expected it to need cam bearings, but if you see, it's starting to wear down all the way to the copper end. It was kind of hard to get the cam out. So, therefore, we just gonna go ahead and, oh yeah, that one right there look toasted for sure. So therefore, we're gonna go ahead and throw some cam bearings in here. So tomorrow for the agenda, deck the heads, clean the heads up, or clean the block up. Take the flex plate off, take the rim main seal off. Cause I got a new rim main seal, of course. And pretty much that's really it for real. Cause now I gotta order some cam bearings, so it's gonna slow me down about a day. So Monday, he gonna reach out about the springs, and I'm gonna order the cam bearings. So I'll tap back in once we get to that part. Oh, real shit though, this motor clean as hell for 200,000 miles. Like, bro, for sure kept up on the oil changes. This bitch clean. Been clean as hell for 200,000 miles. Alrighty, motor is all the way back together. These valve covers just sitting on there. They not the valve covers that's gonna stay with the motor. I just had those sitting on there so I can paint it. Springs in, heads on, everything on. Motor all the way back together. Tomorrow I'm gonna come in and put the crank on, do the trim upgrade on the rocker arms, put the push rod on, put the rockers on, put the valve covers on, paint those. And I got a few other cars coming in tomorrow, so I might not have time to drop the motor inside the car. If I'm not doing it Saturday, I'm gonna do it Sunday. So I'm gonna drop the motor in. Theoretically, Monday or Tuesday, it should be ready for startup, and then we're gonna be on from there. So we'll be back tomorrow in the morning. And yep, that's it for that. I really didn't get much video of me putting the cam and all that stuff in, but it is a RCR cam, as you can see. So yeah. Update, motor is painted all back together for the most part. We're about 85% there. Just got to get the valve cover gaskets. The trim upgrade is done, and I just got to wait for the rim main seal gasket to come. Oh, that'll be in tomorrow, so we're gonna get ready to drop it back in tomorrow. But this silver on black actually looks good. I didn't think it was gonna come out that nice. Probably repaint the water pump that same silver just to like make it look fresh. And she'll be ready to get dropped back in tomorrow. So I'll set y'all up for you to see that. All right, motor back in, trans bolted up, intake and all that shit is bolted down. I really could have did a first startup tonight, but a nigga like me forgot to order the spark plugs, oil coolant, spark plug wires, and all this other shit. So probably won't do it until Monday, for real. I gotta go to Chicago to grab a transmission for a G8 tomorrow. And Sunday, I'm taking off. I had my helpers. This nigga ain't do nothing. He got drunk. My nigga Jay helped me for the most part, though. He got it done though, even though it take progress. You feel me? Then we got Sun over here just sitting there, just looking. That's what I was saying. I didn't know. But I don't know. I don't know how much power y'all think this thing gonna make. RCR cam, 327 gear.
Not gonna lie. 600.
This nigga says 600, no blower. NA 600. You sound like dog. That nigga sound like dog. 400 wheel. What you got done? Just a cam? Oh, all right. Dog. You say wheel or crank? Wheel. Man, cam gonna add 200. So
the header probably 12 horsepower, coder intake.
Dog. But no, she should be starting up Monday, Tuesday. Take it to get dyno tuned, and then he gonna be all set to go for the springtime. Already update video. Basically, the whole motor is back together. All I gotta do is put the throttle body, the cold air intake on, headers and stuff was on. I gotta go under the bottom and bolt it up to the rest of the exhaust. Throw the fans in, of course, finish routing the plumbing for the radiator coolant and all that stuff. Put all the little hose clamps and all that stuff on. Little knick-knack minor stuff. Got the trans cooler mounted up, got the crash bar plastic piece thing back on. Gotta throw the bumper and stuff back on, but that's like the last of the last. I'm not worried about that. Just to get the car started, only thing we gotta do is the elbow, route the piping for the coolant, throw the wires on this side, and then do the, what else I gotta do? Throw some oil in it. Put the oil and oil filter on. So I'm about to finish up here for real, button up everything 100% up top, lift the car up, and then throw everything on for the bottom, which is bolt up the rest of the exhaust, slide the dipstick inside the oil pan, and throw the oil filter on. And that's really it. So I'll be tapping back in with you guys once that process is done, so we could get this first start up and then I could go home. Alrighty, it's about that time. Literally everything is on that needs to be on to get the car started. I unplugged the coil packs because I want oil pressure to get to the motor before I actually start it up. So I'm about to go and grab the scanner, plug the scanner up and all that good stuff, so I can look at oil pressure while I'm cranking it. And then once it gets started, tomorrow I'm gonna put the bumper and stuff on and call the tuner and set up a tune date for me to take this baby out there to get tuned. Let's throw this in. Go ahead. Of oil pressure at idle. It's going to come down a little bit because it's idling kind of high right now. But everything's checking out. This is our first revision. Got the first revision back from the tuner. Now see idling better. Sounds good. About to send out the second revision now. Wait for him to send another one back and keep going from there. The diff ready to come out. All the bolts is off. Bolt right here, the nut right there, and on the other side, that nut right there is off. The new diff is right here. Just gotta install the bushings, but that's simple. It's 1, 2, 3. And yank this one out and put the new one in. So I'll be tapping back in with you guys once the new diff is in. And then I sent the revision to the tuner. So I'm waiting for him to send me a revision back to load onto the car. And then that's gonna go from there. Alrighty, she's ready to come out. Everything's on loose. 292 gears coming out, 327 gear going in with BMR upgraded bushings. I'll probably keep this as a core, build it for somebody and sell it. Put whatever gear they want in it. Alrighty, exhaust all back up, everything back in. BMR bushings, everything back in. The tuner did email me back while I was doing it. Said the car looked fine to drive, so I'm about to go take it on the first drive. Let the car warm up, get transmission operating temp, get the car to operating temp, check all the fluids, and go from there. We got company. Harlow, say what up.
What up?
He came and got some work done on the work truck. Unfortunately, he didn't bring the G8, so I can't give you no side-by-side sound of how these cars sound, bro. These cars sound crazy with this exhaust setup that they got on them. Cook's headers all the way to Solo Performance exhaust, 3-inch. All the way back with an X pipe. It's definitely the way to go. If you can afford it, do it. If you can't, do it. But
If you can't, save up for an extra week or two, dog.
man, it's worth it. I'm not a big fan of the J pipes. I'm not. I really just straight mufflers, but it do eliminate the drone. I can say that. It definitely helps with the drone with the car. It just depends on how you driving it. But I'm about to give y'all a cold start. And gonna see what this first test drive hit like. Definitely gonna have to do that. It might not start because I did have the key on for a while. Oh my God! That sounds great. Get that idle to come down some and really hear how that cam sounds once it get idle down. So we're gonna make sure all the fluid is right before we take it on the first drive. We're gonna go from there. Motor sound good, no ticks, no leaks, no knot, no nothing. So far so good. Put a little bit more coolant in there, sucked all of it up. stock dual piston BS off these cars, bro. Like they are not that. Or you can do drilled and slotted rotors with the upgraded brake lines and stuff, and see what that do for you. But yeah, stop and do that. And then I'll be tapping back in with you guys in a second. I guess I could do one little small more pull for you guys. All right, this is my first time seeing it the remote start work. Nope, it still didn't work. It might be something to do with your hood latch, cause it ain't no check engine light on. Yep, nope, she still didn't work. But Scoop, first impression of his first startup on his car. Let her warm up and we'll go for his first drive in it. I'm gonna let her warm up and I'm gonna come back. Shift it.